Stop the looting of public offices. Stop the attack on private residence of politicians. Welcome to GCN page. This is a political rant with the voice. Please like and subscribe to this page. Click on the notification bell so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, you would be notified. On 7th of December, just this past Saturday, Ghanaians headed to the poll. And in this very election, they made their voice resoundingly heard. They voted for the past president, the ex-president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to be the next president of this nation. And I believe that this vote is because there are a lot of things that have been going on over the past 8 years that Ghanaians have not been happy with. And Ghanaians have shown clearly that they are not a people that can be toyed with. They are not a people that whose feelings should be taken for granted. And so everybody who monitors the political space was expecting that at least the early acceptance of defeat by the second runner-up, who is His Excellency the current Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, would bring some relative calm, because days leading to the election, already there were heated argument, a heated debate. We heard several people, especially from the rank and file of the NDC, come out to say that they would not accept any other result that won't place John Mahama, His Excellency, first in the election. So the nation was virtually sitting on the edge. And so the early coming out of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia was to calm nerves and to make sure that our democracy lives on. Now, before I go on, let's watch this video and you understand my next statement.
Chale. No, mama, tell you, I'm going to mom no.
Alright, so this video actually shows the aftermath of the election. After Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who is a leader of and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, has come out to accept defeat, some youth of the National Democratic Congress went on rampage. They started attacking government installations. They started attacking municipal assemblies, municipal and district assemblies, ransacking the place, stealing items. They went to candidates' private offices and started taking everything they could lay their hands on, destroying both public and private property. Let me tell you a short story, and this is a funny story I've come across on a lot of platforms. Once upon a time, there was a bank robbery, and the amount of money the robbers had stolen was so much so that they were contemplating how to go about the counting. I mean, the robbers. And one person said, no, don't worry about counting this money. By evening, we will hear on the news how much money it was that we stole. The bank manager of the very bank that was robbed came and asked the people how much money was stolen. And they gave him the amount and he said, add a zero to it. Meaning that the bank manager has taken the opportunity to also steal some of the money that was already in the bank. When the board chairman of that very bank asked the bank manager how much it was that was stolen, the chairman of the board of the bank also said, add 10 to the amount that was stolen. Meaning that the chairman of the board also has used this opportunity to steal some of the money from the bank for himself. And then the minister in charge of the banking sector asked the chairman of the board how much was stolen. And when the amount was mentioned to him, he said, add 10 to it. And meaning that the minister also has taken the opportunity to steal from the bank. So in the evening, an amount of money was mentioned in the news. So the robbers thought they were that wealthy. Just to realize that the money they had stolen in the morning was way lesser than what was mentioned. What is the moral in this story? Ghanaians have voted for change and they have voted for accountability. There has been rumors that there are people in this government that have embezzled money, that have made away with monies that belong to the state, and that have inflated contracts and all. And so Ghanaians are expecting that in the next government, such people will be brought to book, will be held accountable. What NDC youths are doing now, going to the assemblies to ransack the place to steal items, is to provide grounds for such individuals to say that we use this money to buy this and that, and those things were looted and those things were stolen. And because there are videos to that effect that show that these offices were ransacked, people had gone on stealing rampage, nobody would hold such people accountable because they would be right. If I am an MC or a DC and I had received about 1 million Ghana cedis in common fund to maybe buy fridges and share among market women, and instead of buying the fridges with 1 million Ghana cedis, I used just 200,000 Ghana cedis to buy the fridges, and I store the fridges down, I know that I have pocketed 800,000 Ghana cedis for myself. Now, these fridges that are in the office, some you'll decide to break into the office and steal the fridges. Because you have stolen the fridge, you cannot come back later and say that, oh, we did not steal 1 million worth of fridge, we only stole 200,000 worth of fridge. So Honorable will come on TV or on the day of auditing and say, I bought fridges worth 1 million Ghana cedis, and these fridges were stolen by the youth that went on rampage after the election. And simple and short, you can't do anything about it. So if you are an NDC youth, or if you are a youth of this nation, who want this nation to be fixed, who want people to be held accountable, stop the looting of public offices. Stop the attack on private residence of politicians. A country that wants to be fixed, or a country that can be fixed, is a country in which law and order work, and where citizens abide by rules and regulations. And abiding by these rules and regulations means that you leave authorities that be to do their work. If anybody over the past 8 years was involved in any act of stealing or corruption or scandal, there are bodies established by law. SHRAJ is there, Office of the Special Prosecutor is there, that are mandated to carry out investigations, and people who are guilty will be brought to account. Until then, keep your cool, celebrate the victory of the NDC, but remember that for NDC's government, the next government, to thrive, it will take the cooperation of all Ghanaians, and not all Ghanaians are NDC fans. Some belong to NPP, some belong to the New Force and all. But all of us, our cooperation is needed for this nation to go forward. So stop the attack on public offices, public officers, and private residences of politicians now. Please remember to like, share the content with friends, subscribe to GCN TV page, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. I remain the voice.